just wanted to jump on and bring something to your attention about anxiety and panic attacks. Pay attention whenever you're having anxiety or you're having a panic attack. Pay attention to what you are feeling. Pay attention to the sensations that you are feeling. Because many panic attacks, well, probably all panic attacks and anxiety attacks are because of something that's happening within you psychologically that is reminding your body, reminding your mind, will, and emotions. Something is going on that is reminding your memory to react the way that it's getting ready to react. For example, say like if whenever you had an anxiety attack before, you may not have paid attention, but say like if you had a sensation of the hairs, like wind going through the hairs on your arm. So that gave you a sensation that went along with that anxiety attack or went along with that panic attack. So the next time, whenever you may just walk in front of a fan or walk in front of something that ruffles those hairs on your arm, and that can like set you off again into like a anxiety or panic attack because of the fear factor that you may not even remember happened, but because that sensation occurred when you were going through that attack, then whenever that sensation occurs again, that underlining fear can begin to set you off, and you don't even really know why you are beginning to feel anxious, or you don't even know why you're having a panic attack, because it's because of something that happened that wasn't like huge and large, but it aided in the attack. So say for instance, if you smelled a certain perfume whenever you were going through a panic attack or an anxiety attack, the perfume wasn't what was making you feel panicked or whatever, but the perfume smell was there. So it was aided. It aided in the attack. It was subconscious, but it was there. It was part of the attack. So therefore, say like if you're walking in the mall and you smell that scent, and you may not even know why you are beginning to feel anxious. You may not even know why you are like your body is beginning to go through these changes, but it's because of the trigger from that smell. So what I wanted to like bring attention to was for you guys who suffer with anxiety and panic attacks, pay attention to what's going on in your environment. Pay attention to the sensations. Pay attention, because instead of going into full-fledged panic or full-fledged anxiety, whenever you pay attention, you can say, okay, ain't nothing going on around here. There's no reason why I should be feeling like this. What happened? What happened? And the reason why I discovered this, the reason why I came upon this information is because I remember years ago when I used to go through anxiety attacks and like just major panic attacks. I was in a war with it. I would sometimes have allergic reactions. Sometimes my arm would feel like the hairs on my arm would feel like they were being, like blown or whatever. Even if I had a long sleeve shirt on, I would feel a sensation of an allergic reaction on my arm, even if it wasn't really occurring. So I don't even really know at what point in a couple of years ago that even became a sensation that aided in me, like still being like triggered by it. But I remember one day I was driving and I had on a long sleeve shirt and everything, and I was like, oh my goodness, why is my arm feeling like this? And I could tell that it was like starting to like bring on like anxiety, like, oh my goodness, it's something, going on, because whenever I would feel that back in the day, I guess stuff was really going on. stuff was really going on in my mind, will, and emotion. So that aided in that feeling. So therefore, whenever that sensation would come, it would like almost like make me feel like, oh my goodness, am I getting ready to go through another anxiety attack? So that fear factor is what will begin to try to build on this little small trigger that maybe I like got in front of a fan, or maybe the material on the shirt that I was wearing or whatever was just like, you know, like rubbing my arm the wrong way, you know. So there's all kind of reasons why I could have been feeling that sensation on my arm, but I equated it with something that was bad. So basically what we need to do is reprogram what we think about that thing. What we think about that thing. And then you have people with like injuries and stuff, and if whatever they may have suffered from that injury, say like if it's an injury that makes them feel dizzy, or their equilibrium is off and they've experienced like bending down and getting dizzy, or they've experienced, you know, just like almost to the point of blackout, then of course, you know, then sometimes whenever they get a little bit of that, or if they have to bend down, the anxiety can already like make them fearful on the inside, and they don't even know where it's coming from, but it's already coming from the inward fear that you may fall, or the inward fear that you're gonna feel the dizziness, or you're gonna feel like the almost faint feeling. So, you know, because for a prime example, you know, because I wear like reading glasses, and sometimes if I don't have my reading glasses on, and if I like go into my closet or whatever, and it's a little dark in there or a little dim, and my eyes have to adjust, and sometimes in the adjusting and everything, you know, I might feel I'll feel it, you know, I feel a little like out of control, you know, not in a real bad way, but I feel like I'm out of control. And that's what anxiety is. It's whenever you feel out of control, like you can't handle the situation. So if I don't have my reading glasses on and my eyes start having to like keep adjusting and readjusting to try to, you know, like focus in on something, I'll feel a little anxiety if it goes on for too long, because I feel like I'm out of control. I can't see, so I'm trying to like you know, move and stuff to be able to like focus, when all I need to do is get my reading glasses, right? But sometimes I don't have my reading glasses near me, so that right there causes an anxiety to like begin to build. So now, instead of me like becoming anxious and stuff and being, you know, like getting thrown off, I just be like, okay, D, you know, you need to go put your glasses on. And that's, I'll go into another room or whatever and get my glasses, and problem solved. But if I wasn't aware of that, I would be suffering anxiety attacks, because I'm like doing something that's really no threat. It's not a threat. It just needs to be changed. You know, I need to go get my glasses and change that script, change that sentence, change that outcome. You know, if I start feeling alone, or if I start feeling lonely, or start feeling some kind of way, you know, if I start saying, man, you know, I want to get out of the house for a minute, you know, blah, blah, you know, the walls start like, you know, change the sentence, you know, go out, go to the mall, even if you need to window shop, call up a friend or whatever, and go visit, or go grab something to eat or whatever. Change the narrative. Change the narrative. Change the narrative. Because people who have suffered traumas in any kind of way, if you felt fearful, if you felt angry, if you cried, if you like felt some kind of way about a thing, you're gonna have to like make sure that you change your mindset about that thing, because it's not always danger. It's not always danger. You know, if you were ever chased by a dog as a kid or a grown up, you were chased by a dog, you may like equate that with all dogs are getting ready to like sprint after you and cause you to run and begin to chase you. So therefore, whenever you get around dogs, you feel this anxiety, or you feel this flight or fight, which is anxiety, you're already like in this mode, like, oh my goodness, this dog, even if it's like a little puppy that was just born that can't even see, he can't even run, but the anxiety like escalates because of that bad experience that you had. You have to reprogram that thinking, reprogram that thought, and say, okay, that was something that happened back then. You know, it was a puppy, he was playful, you know, so he ran after me. Or it was a mean dog, he ran after me. It could have still been a mean dog, you know. So but you just have to like reprogram your thinking on that, because every dog is not out to chase you. Every dog is not out to get you. So you have to know a dog's nature. You have to know that puppies play. You have to know that guard dogs guard. You have to know that there are very well trained dogs out there that's not even gonna like pay you any attention. So you have to reprogram your thinking. Reprogram your thinking, and that would definitely begin to heal you with the matters of anxiety. You will begin to handle the anxiety versus the anxiety handling you. All right? So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And everyone be safe out there and have a marvelous day. Thank you.